It's been a while since I unboxed this AD2030, my first watch from Addiesdive. And after a few months of wearing this watch, I have some thoughts, I have some views about this particular watch. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be covering this watch, the Addiesdive AD2030. And talk about the specification, the pros and cons, and who I think this watch is for. Now the Addiesdive AD2030, the movement that powered this watch is the Japanese VH31 movement, the sweep quartz movement. Now the case material is made of stainless steel with a certain part has this brush and polished finishing, and the crystal glass here is made of mineral, not sapphire crystal, and it does have some anti-reflective or those anti-glare coatings. The water resistance of this watch is about 100 meters, 10 bars. The watch has a diameter of 36mm dial, a lug to lug of about give and take 46mm, a thickness of 12mm. What makes this watch unique and probably the selling point is the textured 3D sand dunes or desert dial. It comes with 3 different color options. The one that I have here is the one in white. It also comes with brown and also blue. And as you can see here, the hands and the hour indexes are silver and they do not have any lume. It has a screw down crown for that extra water resistant capability, and also a screw down case back as well. You have some Addiesdive logo at the case back here, and this watch is usually sell for about $50 in the AliExpress platform. When you purchase it, perhaps there's a sale and you can purchase it at a relatively cheaper price. So those are basically the key specification of this watch. Now I'm gonna tell you what are the pros of this watch. Now the first one is this watch gives you the best bang for your buck, especially in terms of its unique dial design. Like I mentioned earlier, the unique selling point is the textured 3D sand or desert motif. A lot of good reviews, or those who actually purchased this watch will sing praises to this particular desert dial, and I myself, when I unboxed this watch, I'm very impressed. Yeah, it's very stunning, the desert dial. That's pros number 1. And pros number 2, the materials that construct this watch, just like the stainless steel, is actually quite good for its price. It's definitely better than what you get from other budget watches. Pagani design, quality of material, you can get a lot for the price that you pay for it. Number 3, the dimension of this watch is very attractive, especially for those who have small wrists like me. The dial diameter, as I mentioned earlier, is only 36mm, which can fit a lot of people's wrists nicely. And the 46mm lug to lug actually helps in keeping the size of the watch smaller than it needs to be. So those who have small wrists, you will find that this watch is a delight to have on your wrist. Number 4, it has a very decent water resistant capability, 100 meters or 10 bars of water resistant, screw down crown, which adds practical value. Now those 4 are the pros of this watch. How about the cons? Well, number 1, as I mentioned in the specifications earlier, the glass here is actually made of mineral. So this means that it's more prone to scratches as compared to sapphire crystal glass. But we have to understand that if they were to put sapphire crystal here, the price will not be $50 or below. And number 2 is the visibility, especially at night time. This watch do not have any lume at all. So if you go into a very dark places, the lack of lume actually limits the usefulness of this watch in a low light condition. Number 3, despite what I said about the high quality of the material, steel bracelet, actually they are decent and okay, but of course they are not the most top grade, and some people might have comfort issues. Somehow when they wear this watch, the bracelet might pull their hair on their wrist. So it doesn't happen to me because I don't have any hairs on my wrist, but it happens to other people. Yeah, that's a very bad cons, just put it out there. And number 4, this is a matter of preferences. Some people do not like the large printed logo, the Addiesdive logo on the dial, as it is considered as less elegant by some other reviewers. Those are the pros and those are the cons. But here's my personal takes. For the price of $50, this watch, the AD2030, actually offers a lot in terms of style and some decently built material. It competes very well with other budget watches at this price point, especially offerings from Pagani Designs. Now, for me personally, this is my grab and go type of watch, as it is easy to put on my wrist and you just basically grab it and put on your wrist. But I find that at certain times, it's not very practical in the sense that, number one, this watch does not have any dead indicator. Of course, that's my personal preferences. I prefer to have a dead indicator on my watch so that it helps me to tell the date of the day, but this watch do not have it. Not to mention that it also lacks lume, so when I go into dark places, dark auditorium for example, I have trouble telling the time through this watch. So bear that in mind if you are considering to purchase this watch. That being said, the uniqueness is mostly in the dial texture and the design rather than any fancy practical features of this watch. So if you care about look and style, this is a watch that I would recommend for you, especially if you are someone who have small wrist size. But if you want something which has higher durability, have better night readability, premium materials, then this watch could not offer that. Which leads me to the conclusion that if you are someone who have small wrists and you want something that looks stunning on your wrist, and you don't mind the lack of looms or dead indicator, then you might want to consider this watch, especially at the price point of $50 US. And if you can get it even cheaper during sales, go ahead. It is a great one to add to your watch collection. But if you are someone who are looking for something bigger to put on your wrist with a lot of functionality, I don't know, chronograph, GMT for example, then this one might not be for you. Personally, I like the grab and go nature of this watch, as if I really run out of idea or I'm too lazy to make a decision on which watch I want to put on for that particular day, I'll just grab this particular one because I won't go wrong with this watch. But there are times that when I unexpectedly go into dark auditorium hall and yeah, I can't see anything at night. So that's my personal experience of this watch. Let me know in the comments below, do you think that this is a good value watch to purchase? Give me a like, sub, comment, and I'll see you in the future video. Until then, take care and have fun with your watches. Bye!